with top mid control, now I'm going to use these positions to smoke the site in preparation for a short push. I'll start with moto smokes, and from this corner of the boiler door, aiming right here at the top right corner of the texture, this brown texture here, below this dot, so right about there. And jump throw while crouched. Too high or too low, you leave a gap on one side or the other, but that's what you're trying to do right here. And it can be thrown from this corner here with the flower ledge. Aim right here where these two pieces of wood come together. Crouch, jump throw. Couldn't be easier. That was the job. This one's a little trickier, but can be done. From this corner, if I aim right here, I see a little Batman here. Here's one of his wings. Here's his body and his feet. Another wing. His head. I aim right where the wing and right where that wing and his body come together. Aim there while crouched. Stand, jump, throw. And it's got to be the correct height. Again, otherwise you'll leave a gap, but can be done, as you can see. Now I got smokes for the side of the HayCart. Start down here by aiming right up here. See this thing here on the wall, right at the top right corner of that. Below that is this box with a white hole in it. I'll be aiming at that next. Then there's another lower box below that, and then there's this weird thing here, and I'll be back to that later. So just keep all those in mind and their relation to each other. So I'm just aiming there, jump throw. And this is just for blocking off Pitt from seeing anything on our short push. That's what he sees. Ooh, that's tough to get up there. But even if this guy's up here, he's got nothing to see here. And it's nice and comfy for us to walk up and fight onto the site without worrying about Pitt there. Can be thrown from up here on the pallet. I just aim it at that box I was talking about, right there, and jump throw. Same exact throw. I can also throw a similar smoke from here, aiming right here, right in the middle of that white circle, the top middle, all that stuff. Jump throw. So it bounces off that HayCart. This one goes much wider, but at the same time, I mean, you can't see anything here, but he could see us here. And let's see. Okay, now on to the good stuff where we smoke Pitt. Right here I see a submarine on the wall. And there's the back, there's the top fin, there's the front. So if I aim right in the middle of the top fin, that's one way, or just below it to the body, right below it is another way. Aiming lower just puts it a tiny bit deeper, which maybe makes it a tiny bit better for stopping this guy from getting any significant one-ways on us over the top of here if he can manage to climb up here. Ain't easy. We'll probably see him jumping. Either way, but this placement doesn't allow him to see our guys coming out of the door until he's like out here in the open. And obviously you can't see anything this way either. Now if I do that higher throw at the top of the fin of the submarine, like that, that's a different way, and that goes a little better with this BackHay smoke that I throw from here. Up along that rafter, up to about that height. And now that just goes better as a wall of smokes. Same smoke here, just a little shallower so that they meet up a little nicer. Both of those smokes can also be done from here. The BackHay smoke, I'm aiming right here. Along the top here, I see two little humps. I aim just at the top of that second hump, above this white circle. Here, doop, doop, boom. And for Pitt, I'm aiming just right here. Right at this part of the lion's mouth, right about like that, and then crouch and jump throw. These are the same smokes. Same wall. And a couple more silly little smokes that might come in handy. I'm making sure you're in the proper position here because you don't want to screw this one up if you're trying it. Aiming just to the right of this little dot here that's down at the bottom of all this stuff. Just off to the right of that while crouch, stand, jump, throw. And this is going to land right on the side of the cart there like that. And be a nice little protection for our guys coming out of the balcony here. So then they can just focus on pit and not worry about guys on site. And a slightly different way to do that is by aiming back at the thing we were looking at earlier. At this thing here, right at the top of it. Aim there while crouch and then jump throw. Crouch and stand and jump throw. And it just lands a little higher up on the cart. And just a little higher, and now just a little, it doesn't go a little further. It's just an alternative.